This question just came up, how to deal with toxic family members. Wow, this is pretty massive. I can certainly relate. It's been in my family for decades. I think a lot of people deal with this situation. So again, every circumstance is different, so I'm not going to judge. I don't judge. But the idea really is to, of course, accept the situation. If you've done what you can to try and sort out the circumstance or clear things up and it hasn't been adhered to, alrighty, you've done your bit. The key is just to get on with trying to live your best life. They'll always be family members. I know it's different to friends. You can just say, see you and never see them again. Family is very different. That's something you can't change, but you can certainly change your attitude, I guess, in that way of just continuing to get on with your life and live it as best you can. It's interesting how we point the fingers at certain members saying they're toxic when they're doing exactly the same thing as us as well, saying you're the one that's toxic, blah, blah, blah. So it's just a back and forth tennis match, and it never really ends until one person decides to say, hey, I'm sorry. Sometimes that happens on a deathbed, unfortunately. So, situations, everyone's different with this sort of thing. But like I said, the idea is to accept the fact that they'll always be family, keep the peace if and when you come in contact with them, and even sometimes make the first move and say, hey, how you doing? Because you just don't know what some of these family members are going through and vice versa. So that's something you could consider. But in general, just get on with living your best life, because we're all here for that one thing and that one time only. So I know this is a pretty loaded question. We could talk about this for a long time, but I thought I'd just touch upon it briefly about how to deal with toxic family members. They'll always be family. And of course, love them for who they are. Can't change them. That's a losing battle right there. Guilty as charged. So just get on with living your best life. I hope that makes sense. If you've got any questions, feel free to DM me, and if you want to talk about it, love to hear from you. Apart from that, enjoy your evening. See ya.